You know I've been doing some reading about weapons of mass destruction lately, specifically nuclear bombs. Ever wonder how they actually work?
Eh, not really. I just figure if they go off, things go boom and we all die. Simple.
Well, yes, that's the end result, but I was hoping for a little more insight than that. Allow me to break it down for you in case, you ever find yourself in a situation where you have to launch one, which I really hope you don't.
Is that supposed to be a bomb? It looks like a toaster having a really bad day.
All right, here's the deal. A nuclear bomb works by harnessing the power of nuclear fission, which is the process of splitting atoms.
Splitting atoms? Like a party trick? Can I do that with my beer? Just split it and have it go, woo, party time.
No, Peter, it's not that simple. You need a fissile material like uranium-235 or plutonium-239, which are, by the way, extremely dangerous and definitely not something you should be keeping in your garage.
Well, too bad. I had plans for that uranium. I was gonna make a really cool lawn ornament.
I can't. Okay, moving on. Once you have your fissile material, you need to compress it to create a critical mass. That's where the magic happens. It's like squeezing a sponge until it can't absorb any more water, except the water is energy, and the sponge is an unstable atom.
So the sponge just explodes and makes a big mess?
Exactly. The compression causes a chain reaction where the atoms split and release huge amounts of energy in the form of heat, light, and radiation.
Ah, so it's like when I microwave leftovers. Except, the microwave would be bigger, and it would burn the entire neighborhood.
Yes, Peter, that's the basic concept. Except instead of reheating a pizza, you're vaporizing cities.
I gotta admit, that sounds like an efficient way to clean up the place. Maybe I could use one for the garage just to make it more open concept.
I'm going to pretend you didn't just say that. Now, the explosion is caused by the release of nuclear energy in the form of a massive shockwave, intense heat, and a radiation burst that can cause damage to a city for miles around.
Wow, that sounds pretty intense. So what happens when the shockwave hits? Does it, knock over stuff?
Well, Peter, yes. It knocks over a lot of things. Buildings, trees, cars, and I don't know, maybe your entire existence. You'd basically be vaporized in an instant. No more Peter Griffin. No more, whatever it is you do with your life.
Hey, I do important things. I mean, I once fixed the TV remote using nothing but duct tape and my dignity.
And finally, the radiation. That lovely little gift lasts long after the explosion. The effects can be felt immediately and long-term, causing radiation sickness or, well, permanent destruction of the environment.
Wait, so you're telling me if I launch a nuke, not only do I vaporize a city, but I also give everyone a lifetime of bad sunburn? That's not a good party favor.
Exactly. So, in conclusion, Peter, nuclear weapons are a terrible idea, unless of course you're trying to prove just how much destruction one can cause with the push of a button. But remember, great power comes with great responsibility, and nuclear weapons should never be used unless absolutely necessary.